Ever seen an AI miraculously turn a scratchy phone recording into a crystal-clear, studio-quality master track? Or maybe you've witnessed an AI voice clone so perfectly accurate you can fix a flubbed sentence without ever stepping into the booth again? The artificial intelligence world for content creators has absolutely exploded this past year, changing everything for the better and the worse. Honestly, if you are producing podcasts or any kind of long-form video content and ignoring this shift, you are leaving serious growth potential on the table. I have pulled together the 5 most useful AI tools right now that actually move the needle for serious creators. I will walk you through exactly how each one works, detailing what I genuinely love and what I absolutely hate about its current iteration. Crucially, we'll finish by looking at where Vizard fits in as the indispensable tool that helps you scale the work that actually brings in new viewers. First up, let's discuss the tool that is going to genuinely make your jaw drop. 11 Labs' groundbreaking Gen FM feature. This single piece of technology can generate an entire, fully spoken podcast episode in your unique voice with multiple speakers across tons of languages. It accomplishes all of this complex output with literally a single click after you provide the initial text input. When I fed it a fresh script, the output segment it generated sounded exactly like me, capturing my exact cadence and vocal tone perfectly. If you ever have to miss a recording day due to illness or scheduling conflicts, this technology is truly wild for keeping momentum. But we have to address the giant caveat here. This powerful voice cloning technology is absolutely not a one-size-fits-all solution. Voice cloning immediately raises significant ethical and legal flags, meaning guests, co-hosts, and even your listeners deserve explicit consent. Also, while the resulting audio quality sounds amazingly professional, you still need human judgment for content quality and conversational nuance. Finally, a practical warning is that the costs for high-quality voice generation can rapidly accumulate if you are churning out hours of synthetic audio monthly. Moving on, let's talk about Riverside, the platform most experienced podcasters already know and genuinely love for its core function. Riverside makes the challenging process of remote recording completely painless by delivering high-resolution audio and video tracks. Guests can join from literally anywhere in the world, and the platform saves separate, clean tracks for every speaker, which editors adore. What I believe gets seriously overlooked are the brilliant AI conveniences that Riverside has quietly baked into the platform's features. For instance, Riverside can automatically switch the layout so the person currently speaking perfectly fills the main screen area. It can also analyze the entire conversation and automatically slice the recording into chapters based on distinct topics discussed. This automatic topic segmentation is fantastic for streamlining your editing process and making long episodes much easier for listeners to navigate. Where Riverside unfortunately falls short is in the downstream distribution phase, as it excels at capture, but not end-to-end scaling. You are still required to export those high-quality files, sit down in a dedicated editor, and manually create all those shareable snippets yourself. Next in line is Descript, which offers what I currently consider one of the most polished and intuitive editing ecosystems on the market. Descript's core transcription-first workflow fundamentally changes the way you approach editing any piece of audio or video content. The magic here is that you literally edit the text on the screen, and that action immediately edits the corresponding audio file for you. Their famous overdub feature can even recreate your own voice well enough to patch small mistakes without requiring a single re-recording session. Furthermore, their Studio Effects suite can dramatically improve mediocre audio quality with just a few simple, intuitive clicks. Descript is absolutely perfect for the creator who needs granular control and wants to execute very fast text-based edits. However, it still isn't truly optimized for the bulk clip production and cross-platform scheduling that modern rapid growth demands. Descript is fundamentally about perfecting the single master episode. It doesn't automatically spin up hundreds of clips for you. Next up is Firecut, a specialized tool I always reach for whenever I aim to make a long interview visually captivating for viewers. This software plugs directly into Premiere Pro and adds contextually relevant B-roll footage on top of your raw interview track automatically. If your guest mentions visiting Rome during the segment, you will automatically see a quick, relevant clip of the Colosseum overlaid. This functionality is fantastic for making dense, long-form educational content immediately more visually engaging for the audience. It genuinely saves hours of tedious, manual storyboard work that would otherwise be required to flesh out the footage. The major downside is that it is entirely dependent on living inside Adobe Premiere, which becomes a bottleneck for scaling creators. If your primary goal is to crank out dozens of highlight clips every single week, relying on manual Premiere workflows simply won't scale efficiently. Next is Opus Clip, probably the most exciting tool I have seen recently for repurposing long episodes into highly snackable social content. It intelligently scans an entire hour-long episode, finds the absolute most engaging viral potential moments, and crops them into vertical clips. The system automatically adds captions, formats the aspect ratio perfectly, and prepares the content for platforms like TikTok and Instagram Reels. It is truly brilliant one-click content repurposing designed to save a creator an enormous amount of time and effort. But like the others, Opus Clip has a very specific focus. It generates the clips, but it doesn't handle the crucial distribution scheduling. You still need an entirely separate system to manage your content calendar, track posting frequency, and plan across multiple channels. So, let's finally talk about where Vizard fits into this high-powered creator toolkit we've just reviewed. Think of Vizard as the essential glue that unites all these specialized pieces and acts as your dedicated automation and scale engine. All those other amazing tools are masters of their domain: voice cloning, pro recording, deep editing, or automated B-roll placement. Vizard is purpose-built for the modern creator who needs to consistently turn one long video into dozens of short hits and actually execute the delivery. Here are the 3 core functions of Vizard that I find absolutely indispensable for maintaining sustainable growth in a noisy environment. The first indispensable feature is the true auto-editing of viral clips, which uses engagement signals, not just random cuts. It uses that intelligence to select the most viral potential parts, trims them precisely, and optimizes the format for every platform you select. This results in ready-to-post content that is engineered to actually perform well wherever your audience spends their time online. Secondly, the auto-schedule function lets you define your desired posting frequency, and Vizard spaces out the clips automatically based on your settings. You genuinely do not need to babysit a separate social scheduler every morning because you can effectively set this system and forget it. The third key component is the content calendar, which turns a chaotic dump of raw clips into a streamlined, actionable growth machine. From this single dashboard, you can manage, rearrange timelines, tweak captions, and publish content across all your channels at once. You can push a TikTok video and a YouTube short using the very same workflow, adjusting text and thumbnails instantly without switching apps. Let me give you a quick comparison to see the real advantage, starting with Opus Clip. Vizard's clips aren't just one-off exports. They become an integrated publish-ready pipeline that feeds directly into your schedule. Compared to Descript, you are completely free from the single-episode editing mindset to build an actual repeatable distribution machine. Where Riverside gives you stellar recordings, Vizard turns those recordings into sustained discovery and consistent, measurable channel growth. Unlike the voice gen first approach, Vizard deliberately keeps the creator's authentic brand voice and message front and center at all times. The scaling math here is undeniable. I have personally tested turning a single 90-minute interview into over 200 unique clips in just a few hours. You can realistically run a campaign where one long interview feeds 2 full weeks of content across Instagram and an entire month of daily TikToks, all scheduled. For any creator who relies on organic attention, that level of predictable consistency is the crucial difference between stagnation and real momentum. If you are serious about scaling your show without becoming a full-time editor, you need to adopt this specific 3-step workflow. First, capture the source material using a tool like Riverside to ensure you have those beautiful, clean, separate audio tracks. Second, perform any major cleanup or necessary voice overdubs within a powerful text-based editor like Descript to finalize quality. If you need cinematic visuals, you can drop the master into Premiere and use Firecut to intelligently add that crucial B-roll layer. Now here is the absolute key move. Export the cleaned master recording and upload the entire thing directly into Vizard. Vizard will then analyze the entire episode, auto-generate dozens or even hundreds of categorized, captioned clips for you instantly. Then you simply set your output cadence, perhaps 2 posts per day across your main channels, and let the system schedule everything automatically. This process fills out your entire content calendar, allowing you to tweak individual post details if needed without disrupting the flow. A couple of practical tips if you are looking to implement this powerful stack in your own workflow starting today are crucial. First, plan for repurposing during the initial recording by leaving natural pauses and asking guests for distinct one-sentence soundbites. This deliberate structure makes it significantly easier for the clipping algorithms to find clean, logical segments without awkward cuts. Second, do not treat every single clip like it has to be the most overly polished piece of micro-content you have ever produced. Sometimes those raw and authentic clips outperform the highly produced ones, so test both versions using Vizard's templates. Third, utilize the content calendar to actively experiment with different posting times and varying the cadence based on performance data. The auto-schedule feature is incredibly powerful, but you must tweak the frequency manually at first based on what the analytics show you. At the very end of the day, tools like Gen FM, Riverside, Descript, Firecut, and Opus Clip all solve important, individual pieces of the creator puzzle. But if your main goal is true audience growth through consistently pumping out high-quality short videos from your long-form shows, you need the glue. That is where Vizard truly shines, as it avoids trying to be every single tool in the stack by automating the hardest part. It automates the painful process of turning one long recording into a sustained, cross-platform content engine that runs without you. If you are serious about scaling your channel and you love recording long conversations but hate being a full-time editor, adopt this sequence. Capture clean, edit only for quality, and then you must hand the final master over to Vizard to manage the entire clip factory. Do that simple handover, and you will stop worrying about content creation and start deciding which viral clips to promote next. I will be dropping a much deeper walkthrough soon on setting up your templates and tuning Vizard's selection logic to perfectly match your unique voice. If you want specific, practical examples, like creating 1,000 clips in a single weekend without hiring any human editor, tell me your target platform in the comments. I will make sure to show you that exact step-by-step process using the batching capabilities. All right, go record something truly great right now, and then let these incredible AI tools finally do the heavy lifting for you. I will see you all in the next video where we dive even deeper into maximizing your AI-powered creation pipeline.